Welcome to your own channel, Romance with Finance, a brand of Financial Freedom Hub. On this channel, you get the videos and information on personal finance. Recently, we took a break and we were having food at the buffet in the zoo. While having the lunch, we understood about diversification. Let us continue further towards learning more about diversification. We have been taught right from the childhood time by our teachers, parents, and also by our elders that we should not waste food. Therefore, as a civilized citizen, it is our duty to fill the platter as per our appetite. However, at times it happens that while eating the food, we realize that we need to refill our platter, or at times vice versa, we realized that the platter cannot be eaten fully and the food would be left over. At times it also happens that we eat the entire food in our platter, neither we refill it nor we leave the food in the platter. So there were three scenarios, and if we relate all of these three scenarios with respect to diversification, then the scenario wherein neither we refill our platter nor we leave the food in the platter and we were able to appease our hunger, that was the example of proper diversification. The scenario wherein we had to refill our platter, that was the example of under diversification. And the scenario wherein we had to leave the food and throw it in the dustbin, that was the example of over diversification. As an investor, when you diversify your portfolio, you have to ensure that you have a properly diversified investment portfolio, and your investment portfolio is neither over diversified nor under diversified. Whenever you feel or realize that the portfolio is not properly diversified, then you have to rebalance your investment portfolio to ensure proper diversification. In order to understand this dynamic, let's go deep down in the world of diversification strategies. While investing your money, spread the investment amount amongst various asset classes that are equity, debt, gold, commodity, currency, real estate, alternative investments, and so on. The thumb rule for diversification has already been discussed earlier. Apart from that, we also discussed about two more strategies when we watched the lizard in the zoo and when we watched pigeon, hamsters, and ornamental fishes in that zoo itself. The thumb rule of diversification, which we have already discussed, is also known as diversification on the basis of asset class or asset class diversification. Let's proceed further to understand other types of diversification. The next one is diversification on the basis of geographical location, also known as geographic diversification. If we include the islands and the countries which are not recognized by the United Nations along with other countries, then there are almost 200 countries in this world. The planet Earth on which we all live has a lot of geographical diversities, and hence the countries which are located on this planet Earth has also those geographical diversities. Therefore, no country is self-sufficient. Geographical diversity makes global dependence essential for trade and survival for each and every country. Now, when we talk about geographical locations, then some countries are adjacent or near to mountains. Some countries are adjacent or near to seas. Some countries are in the entire region of deserts. Some are in the region of forests. Hence, the climate, the lifestyle, the food, the crops, the production of industrial goods, and the production of consumer goods from those industrial goods along with other trades done by all such countries have some pros and cons because of the availability of natural resources as per their geographical locations. A country which is rich in oil production would supply oil to those countries which can't produce the oil due to their geographical conditions and hence they have to import it. Similarly, a country which can't produce more agricultural products will import those products from other countries who has a rich agriculture heritage as per geographical locations. This is also applicable to other and every product and services. That is why there exists the export and imports of products from one country to another country. When a particular country imports products from another country and make the payment of the goods which has been received, then the payment is considered as outflow of cash. On contrary, when a particular country exports the products to another country and receives the payment for the goods, then it is inflow of cash. Each and every country has its unique form of money which is used for transactions within its borders, and this is referred to as its currency. Different currencies in different countries are simply called national currencies or local currencies. Diversification across countries also involves this risk because of various currencies. Learning is a never-ending process and we keep on learning irrespective of our age. Hope you are learning from this video. As they say that learning is never-ending, however, this video has come to an end. Although this video has come to an end, however, the topic that we are discussing about, which is diversification, is a huge topic, and the other details on this diversification topic would be covered in the forthcoming videos. Hope this video was useful to you and you have learned something today. If yes, then